Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most legendary aircraft ever built, a machine that still captures the imagination of aviation fans worldwide and remains an icon of American air dominance, the F-22 Raptor. This aircraft isn't just a fighter jet, it's a technological statement, a symbol of stealth, speed, precision, and unmatched performance. Whether you're an aviation enthusiast, someone who loves military technology, or just curious about what makes the Raptor so special, this video will take you deep into its exterior design, interior cockpit layout, performance capabilities, safety features, unique selling points, pricing background, and finally, a complete conclusion on why the F-22 continues to stand in a league of its own. Let's begin with the exterior, because if there's anything that instantly sets the F-22 apart, it's the way it looks. The design isn't just sleek, it's intentional, aggressive, and built entirely around stealth dominance. With sharp edges blended seamlessly into smooth surfaces, the F-22's geometry is crafted to scatter radar waves in every possible direction. Its diamond-shaped wings and canted vertical stabilizers aren't just aesthetically pleasing, they help reduce the aircraft's radar signature to an almost ghost-like level. At first glance, the Raptor's silhouette seems futuristic even decades after its introduction, and that's because the U.S. Air Force designed it for the kind of air superiority that would keep the United States ahead of every other air force for years to come. The airframe uses a combination of radar-absorbent materials, carefully applied coatings, and contour shaping that breaks up how radar systems detect objects. Instead of reflecting electromagnetic waves back toward radar emitters, the Raptor diffuses and bends them. The result is that on radar screens, the F-22 appears far smaller than its actual size, often comparable to something as tiny as a metal marble. The air intakes on the sides of the fuselage are angled and sculpted to shield the turbine blades from radar exposure, which is critical because spinning metallic fan blades are highly reflective. Every panel, seam, and access door is fitted with extreme precision to prevent the large radar returns that older fighter jets often produce. Even the paint is engineered for absorbance and durability. Moving toward the rear, you'll find the dual-thrust vectoring nozzles, one of the Raptor's most distinguishing features. These flat, rectangular exhaust ports aren't curved like those found on most fighter jets. Their shape and metallic coatings help minimize infrared detection, while also allowing the Raptor to direct engine thrust up or down for extreme agility. This gives the F-22 the power to maneuver in ways that look almost impossible: rapid pitch changes, tight loops, near-instant directional shifts, and controlled post-stall maneuvers that few jets in the world can replicate. It's a degree of aerial flexibility that has shocked pilots from friendly and rival nations alike during training exercises. On the wings, the blended design seamlessly merges with the fuselage to create more lift and less aerodynamic drag. Unlike traditional fighter jets that rely heavily on wing-body separation, the Raptor behaves almost like a single, unified aerodynamic surface. Close up, you might notice that the entire exterior seems almost seamless, as though the aircraft was carved from a single material. This smoothness isn't just aesthetic, any protrusion, even a tiny bolt, could compromise stealth. That level of detail makes the Raptor one of the most precisely assembled aircraft ever built. Now let's step inside the F-22, though briefly, since its interior is compact and designed entirely for efficiency. The cockpit is built around a single pilot and arranged for maximum situational awareness. With a wide heads-up display, large multifunction digital screens, and thoughtfully placed controls, the pilot can monitor threats, manage systems, and engage targets without unnecessary distractions. Everything is designed so that the pilot can keep their eyes out of the cockpit while still operating advanced features. The seat is angled to reduce fatigue during high-G maneuvers, and the canopy provides excellent visibility without compromising stealth signature. While it's not spacious or luxurious, the F-22 cockpit is a perfect example of function over form, focusing entirely on combat readiness and pilot performance. Once we move beyond interior details, the next thing that truly defines the F-22 is performance. Calling the Raptor fast is an understatement. It can supercruise, fly at supersonic speeds without using afterburners, which is something very few aircraft on Earth can achieve. This is a massive advantage in combat because using afterburners consumes enormous amounts of fuel and creates a large infrared signature. With supercruise capability, the F-22 can maintain speeds above Mach 1.5 while remaining stealthy, efficient, and deadly. At maximum capability with afterburners engaged, it can reach speeds exceeding Mach 2, although exact numbers remain classified. Its engines, the Pratt & Whitney F-119 turbofans, deliver incredible thrust that doesn't just propel the aircraft forward, it gives it unmatched power in pitch, roll, and yaw due to the thrust vectoring nozzles. The power-to-weight ratio allows the Raptor to accelerate vertically and make abrupt direction changes even at high altitudes where the air is thin. Pilots describe the aircraft as having a sense of effortlessness in the air, responding instantly to control inputs and maintaining energy during extreme maneuvers. In exercises such as Red Flag, the F-22 has demonstrated combat kill ratios as high as 40-1 against top-tier adversary aircraft, and that isn't due to just one feature, it's a combination of stealth, speed, awareness, maneuverability, and beyond visual range striking capability. When it comes to avionics and sensor systems, the Raptor operates almost like a flying supercomputer. Its radar, the APG-77 AESA radar, is capable of tracking multiple targets across significant ranges while maintaining low probability of intercept. That means it can detect enemies long before they know they're being watched. The sensor fusion system takes inputs from radar, onboard electronics, and external sources to give the pilot a single, organized picture of the battlefield. Rather than overwhelming the pilot with dozens of readings, the aircraft simplifies and prioritizes what needs to be seen. This gives F-22 pilots a level of situational awareness that is often described as almost unfair. Safety features are woven directly into the aircraft's design. Stealth itself is a safety feature, reducing the likelihood of being detected and targeted. But beyond that, the F-22 uses redundant systems to ensure reliability. Its flight control system is a full-authority, digital fly-by-wire setup with backups to keep the aircraft stable even if one system fails. The aircraft is built to handle extreme G-forces, and the pilot's seat angle helps prevent blackouts during aggressive maneuvers. The canopy is constructed from high-strength polycarbonate materials to protect against impacts. There are onboard diagnostics that constantly monitor engine performance, electronic warfare conditions, and structural integrity. The integrated electronic warfare suite can detect incoming threats like radar signals or missile launches and automatically deploy countermeasures such as flares, chaff, or jamming signals. One of the most advanced safety-driven features lies in the aircraft's ability to avoid dangerous flight conditions. The flight computer intervenes if it detects a stall, excessive pitch, or dangerous angles, helping the pilot stay in control even during intense maneuvers. The stealth coating itself also includes self-healing attributes, meaning that small abrasions can partially repair through heat and pressure cycles, preserving performance and safety. Many of these systems work behind the scenes, often without the pilot needing to manually engage them. Now let's talk about what truly makes the F-22 unique. Its combination of stealth, speed, thrust vectoring, avionics, and supercruise capability has never been replicated fully by any other aircraft. While other fifth-generation fighter jets exist, the F-22 still dominates in several key performance categories. Its acceleration, climb rate, and sustained high-speed maneuverability remain exceptional. Unlike many modern jets designed for multi-role missions, the Raptor was built to excel specifically at air superiority. It can strike ground targets, but its primary mission is to eliminate aerial foes and control the skies. The aircraft's radar cross-section is so small and its sensor systems so advanced that enemy pilots often refer to it as first look, first shot, first kill. In other words, the F-22 typically detects and destroys its opponent before the opponent even realizes the Raptor is there. Its thrust vectoring capability sets it apart from nearly all operational fighters. This allows the jet to execute maneuvers such as the Herbst maneuver, post-stall turns, and controlled falls that defy typical aerodynamic limitations. During air combat training, pilots from allied nations have consistently reported that even when they spot the F-22 visually, keeping track of it is extremely difficult because the aircraft can move unpredictably and accelerate out of sight within moments. The combination of stealth and superior aerodynamics creates a level of air combat dominance that has shaped how future fighters are being developed around the world. When it comes to price, the F-22 is known for being one of the most expensive fighter jets ever built. The production cost per unit was roughly $150 million, but once research and development costs were included, the total program cost averaged closer to $350 million per aircraft. The high cost was one of the reasons production ended earlier than expected. Only 187 operational Raptors were built, and the program closed in 2012. Despite the high price, many military analysts argue that the aircraft's unmatched superiority made it well worth the investment. Today, the cost to restart production would be significantly higher, and the technology has become so specialized that rebuilding the Raptor line would be extremely difficult. In conclusion, the F-22 Raptor is a masterpiece of engineering, stealth design, and combat performance. It remains one of the most dominant fighter jets ever created, with a combination of speed, agility, advanced avionics, and stealth that still outpaces many of today's modern jets. Though its production run was short, its legacy is enormous. The aircraft embodies the pinnacle of air dominance design philosophy, showing what happens when technology, engineering, and military strategy align perfectly. Even after all these years, the F-22 still stands as a symbol of American air power and a benchmark for what a true fifth-generation fighter should be. Whether you're fascinated by aviation, military technology, or the future of air combat, the Raptor remains one of the most iconic machines ever to take to the skies.